With the recent news that José Mourinho has decided to take his managerial knowledge back to Italy, I have decided that with the help of a little bit of PC modding magic, courtesy of FIFA, that it is time to rebuild AS Roma. Mr. Mourinho has a track record of winning trophies at every club he's been at, except Spurs. So I imagine the next season when he takes charge of Roma, he'll do just that. So I'm here, Roma fans, to give you that little bit of a taste of what you can expect with José Mourinho in charge. Now, if you are new here, do please consider subscribing. If you want to see more rebuilds, of course, like the video. But let's get into the rules of this specific rebuild. Okay, so the way I do my rebuilds personally on this channel is that the ultimate goal is to just win the Champions League. All games then will be simulated except the Champions League final, which I will play live with live commentary. And then that is when the rebuild will end, when we reach the Champions League final. So can José Mourinho get Roma to a Champions League final very fast? Well, I guess you're about to find out, so let's go look at the team. And here we go then. José Mourinho takes the helm at Roma with his first squad looking like this. It's quite attacking if you ask me. But what we're going to do is we're probably going to change it up to be more defensive. Look at them bringing in maybe a new right back, a new centre mid. They've got quite a decent squad though. They've got legends like El Shaarawy, Pedro, Dzeko, Mkhitaryan, Smalling, reunion with some Man United players. You love to see that from Mourinho's time there. But they've got a relatively decent squad. We'll sort it out. We'll sort some signings. We'll sort some sales and some loans. So let's go and see what we get up to first. First loan offer we received then is for Tommaso Miliante, and he will be going out to Wickham for a year. A couple more loans then as Filippo Trippi goes out to Guadalajara for a year, and Carlo Fourier goes out to Alcorcón for 2 years. Pietro Boer then leaves on loan to Shenzhen Kaiser for 2 years, and Mori Bamba goes out on loan to Zurich for a year. Our first permanent sale then is Federico Fazio to Getafe for 2.5 million. We then sold Davide Santon to Leeds for 4.2 million. We then sold Bruno Perez to Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's Manchester United for 5.4 million. The first improvement I looked to make then was at right back, so I sat down with Lille to talk about Zeki Celik. We offered 24 million, which they accepted. Next up, we sat down with Maurizio Pochettino, the man José Mourinho replaced at Spurs, to talk about Thilo Kehrer, and we agreed on a 19.2 million deal. And he also joins on a 5-year deal. You'll have to see that as well. As backup on the left, then we brought in left wing back Liberato Kakase. I think that's how you say it. The New Zealander anyway comes in with a bright future ahead of him. And finally, we sat down with Monaco about Aurélien Tchouameni, and we managed to strike a £15 million deal. And this young man is certainly one for the future. Tchouameni comes in for another 5 years. And here then is how we are going to line up now that we've made all the signings and all the sales we've done. We've got Dzeko, Mkhitaryan. I've made it a bit more defensive, so I brought the lads backwards a small bit to make them more fullbacks than they are wingers. 2 centre mids, 2 attacking mids, and a striker. I'm hoping it will get us goals, but also keeps them out. We've got still a good few players like Zaniolo, Diawara on the bench that I'm expecting to do quite well and grow quite well as well. Some as Cardrop, and then there's El Shaarawy still down here who can influence. We don't have much room for wingers, but you never know how the season's going to go and who's going to become the best and the most important players for this club. So hopefully José Mourinho's new tactics, you know he likes to defend, that's why we've gone 5 at the back. Hopefully they bring in some good fortune for Roma and we do well, so let's go and see in January. Here we are then on the 1st of January, which is exactly halfway through the league season, as you'll see when we go down here and find out that we're actually 9th in the table as it stands. Not the best start from us, 29 points, looking up into 4th, which is Napoli. We're 3 points off it, so not far away, admittedly, not far away. Go up, and Lazio are winning the league so far, with Sassuolo just behind Atalanta. It's been a mad season with Juventus, Fiorentina, AC down here. We're Inter down in 11th. Now we will go and just have a quick look at the Europa League, which we are in this year. And we've made it through to play St Mirren in the round of 32. I'll take that. We went through in the group quite easily against Leicester, Frankfurt and Tyrol. Unreal from us. So that's a pretty good start. Now I am going to make a couple of signings, so let's go and have a look at them. I said signings plural, I meant signing singular. And that was really just to wrap up someone who was on loan with us for 6 months. And that's Maramesh Kumbula. And he comes in, hopefully, to do extremely well over the coming years, as he's looked good for us so far. Final game against Lazio 2 days before a final, which isn't great, and we win that as well. So that's the Europa League final we're in. You love to see it. Possibility of at least Champions League football, whether or not we win this Ajax final. But let's go and have a look at the league. Oh, you cow! Yes, unreal. Mourinho has done it again. What a masterclass from that man. From 9th at the halfway point to top and winning it by the end. It wasn't really exactly the halfway point, but unbelievable. Ahead of Atalanta, Juventus picked themselves up, and then Lazio. Absolutely unreal from us. So that's a League One already. All we've got to do now is win the Champions League. So you can see the team there. I will have a quick look at it. You'll note that Lopez is injured, which is why the keeper's now not who it is. Lopez is down here injured. We're running quite a thin squad, but quite a good squad. That's the only changes I'm going to make to it. Now we'll quick sim it and see if we can beat Ajax. What a win this would be. We're already in the Champions League. Oh no, that's a terrible loss. 4-1. Not the best we've ever seen. But at least we did win the league. We'll go and check our squad report now, though. Top of the goals list then is Edin Dzeko, which I believe is to be expected. But at 35, I'm going to need a backup or at least a new striker, I think, to compete with him. Pellegrini then second with 23 is pretty good from Cam. He'll be staying as he is. Jordan Vertu with 22 from centre mid. He is a CDM, but I do have him playing centre mid. And then Tushimani coming in his first season, getting 10 goals as well, is very, very good. Cachere from left back even with 8 goals. El Shaarawy off the bench with 8. Espinosa with 6. And as for assists, you saw Edin Dzeko tops both stats, just ahead of Vertu by 1, who's got 13, and Pellegrini with 12. Tushimani then with 9, nearly double figures for both. But it's good to see 3 players get double figures with both, of course. Jelic with 4, Kakate, I have no idea how to say his name, still with another 4, Zanawolo, Smalling, load of players on them. But that is a very, very good showing from league winners. Already we are league winners, so season 2, the best thing is, can we just get straight to the Champions League final and this rebuild could be over just like that. So the squad at the start of season 2 then looks like this, but I am looking to get a centre back to replace him. And then if we go back down to the bench, Justin Kluivert's back. I am looking to get a couple of strikers in, a good one and then a young one, and hopefully bring in some quality just to push us that extra bit further, because we've already won the league. So all it is Champions League now. That's all we care about. So let's get into transfer business. First sale up is Juan Jesus for 2.9 million back to his home country of Brazil with Romero. We also let Pedro go to Stuttgart for 6.5 million. Then Mainz came in with an offer of 20 million for Alessandro Florenzi, and I thought it was a good offer, so I went for it. And Miranda joins Florenzi in Germany, but at Bochum though for 550,000. 2 loans at the same time then to end this out. More Bamba goes out to Eupen in Belgium for a year, and Filippo Trippi goes out to Parma for a year as well. Into the signings then, and last year we took Cekic from Lille, and this time we're going to go in for Jonathan David. They accept 30 million, and then the 21-year-old comes in on a 5-year deal. Absolutely fantastic. And we didn't stop at Jonathan David when raiding Lille, as we signed Timothy Weah as well to another 5-year deal, so that's 2 Lille strikers in now. And for a massive signing then, we signed Prince Kimpembe for 50 million, got him in for 5 years. What a rock he's going to be to replace Chris Smalling. You love to see that. And for a final signing in Ludovic Blas, we've really stretched the purse strings here and managed to get him in for 20 million. He'll be a good backup to the 2 cams we've got already. So this is then what Mourinho can do with a little bit of money. Spurs board take notice. Now Dzeko's picked up an injury in pre-season, but other than that, this is looking like a very, 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 very solid side, and I am pleased with it. Backup wise, David Blas is in there now. Mkhitaryan maybe sticks around, but we have got Timothy Weah on the bench. This is becoming a great team, well-rounded and good depth. Can we all the way to Champions League final in only our 2nd season? Who knows? But let's go and find out. And well, here we are in January then, with the domination continuing. So far we are unbeaten. 15 wins, 2 draws, 47 points, 6 points ahead of next place Juventus after 17 games, nearly halfway in the season. I'll check the Champions League for you, where we absolutely bossed our group as well. We're unbeaten in that as well. Pipping Man City to the top of the group. That was pretty much the group of death as well if you look at the rest of them. Hopefully we could do the treble. So let's go and find out whether or not we can get there. Bayern in the next round of the Champions League. Are you kidding me? Home first, and it's a draw. That's 2 away goals for Bayern. Can we beat them away from home? Yes, through. Spurs. Surely it's Spurs. They can't do very well. But the best form, if we can beat Sampdoria, that's a good start into this Spurs game. Oh, we lose 3-1 at home. That is really poor. Away against Spurs, we need a 2-0 win. Oh, you're kidding me. You are kidding me. I'm actually going to stop it after this AC Milan league game, because that is the cup final. We're going to stop it now. The semi-finals against Spurs. We did the Spurs thing.
It's the history of the Tottenham.
By losing. Are you kidding me? Right, we are going to go to this final, though, and see if we can at least get ourselves some sort of silverware. I'm just going to give you a quick look at the squad now. We've had some serious growth from the likes of David and Zanawolo. Spinoza, I think, got an injury, so he's going to come out of this team for Liberato. Diawara's in there because Tushimani, who has also flown up, is suspended for this final, unfortunately. But what we're actually here to do is to see if we can win this final. It's at the San Siro, so Milan are technically at home. Can we win that 2-0? Brilliant. There's the Coppa Italia for José Mourinho's trophy cabinet. Now we need to go and see how the league season ended and then how well all of our players did. Here we are in the league season and we've done back-to-back Serie A titles. You'd love to see José Mourinho with a masterclass over here in Italy, looking like he's going to do that for Roma. Can it happen in real life? Who knows? But now let's go and have a look and see how the squad did overall. In terms of goals, then Jonathan David absolutely flown up this year to an 86 overall. Got 36 in 61 games. Zanawolo on 20 along with Pellegrini. That's what you want to see from your cams. Tushimani with 19 and Vertu with 14 from CDM basically. Liberato with 14 as well from left wing back. Unbelievable. He didn't even start start most of the games, I don't think. Although Spinazzola did get an injury, to be fair. Kimpembe on 3, Guerra on 3, Jelic, Blas. For assists, Pellegrini leads with 16 ahead of David on 14, then Zaniolo on 13 and Tushimani on 11, you know, and then Vertu's not too far behind him. Jelic wins 6 as well. Unbelievable season from the lads. It looks like there's going to be probably one more season. We'll see if we can make any more bigger signings, stronger signings to hopefully push us further in the Champions League in Season 3 and hopefully make it our final season. So then here's the squad starting at Season 3, pretty similar to the end of Season 2. Of course, we've still got all of the starting 11 as they are. I'm thinking I'm going to buy a new centre-back to partner these lads, and then that's good backups as well I've got then. I'm going to buy a couple of centre-mids, and I'm going to buy another young striker just so we have someone else along with Timothy Weah on the bench just in case of injuries. Other than that, José Mourinho has absolutely built a wonderful team here at Roma, and all we need to do now is get those signings done. First up, we are going to sort out the singular outgoing, the singular sale that we're going to do us all this summer, and that is Amadou Diawara to Atletico Madrid for 23 million. Onto some incomings then, and first on my list was that centre-back I mentioned, and we went for Marquinhos. Now PSG struck a hard bargain, and in the end I had to accept 74.6 million, which is quite a bit more than I was thinking, but we get him in. Onto those backup centre-mids, and the first one is 19-year-old Eduardo Camavinga. Now we got 41 million was the deal we struck with Rennes. And then for the other centre mid, Mourinho heads back to one of his old stomping grounds to try and take Donny van der Beek from Manchester United for 48 million. And obviously Donny didn't fancy sitting on the bench at Man United too much longer as he signs for 5 years. And the final bit of business then we want to do is we've brought in Fabio Silva from Wolves for 17.5 million. But on a 3-year deal this time. Mourinho bringing in that youth once again, and hopefully we're making a Champions League winning squad here. And looking at it, you know what? With only 2 players below 85 rated, I really think we are. This is an absolutely amazing starting 11 for sure. Then we look at the bench, which is still pretty good as well, with room to grow with youngsters like Camavinga, Weah, Silva, El Shaarawy's even here on the bench. Surely we're going to do everything. We're going to win it all. Surely we are. Please, I beg we win the Champions League. Let's go. Here we are then in January of Season 3, and now we are just behind Juventus, who are in pretty much the position we were in last year. They have not lost a game yet. Our only loss was to Juventus, so that is the reason why we are 1 point behind them. Champions League group stage, we had Real Madrid, and we absolutely bossed it. Real Madrid didn't even make it. Are you kidding me? But we won 6 out of 6 with 18 points, and you might have seen in the round of 16 there, we do have a Leipzig. But for now, no January business, so let's just go straight to the end and see if we can make a Champions League final. That's a huge win against Juventus there, just before another big win in the Champions League. That could bring us back to the top of the table. Second leg against Leipzig, another 3-0 win just before it. Can we win? We're through. Love that. Come on. Take Leicester, 3-1, nice. Beat Napoli, now beat them away and we're into the semis, I believe. There we go, and it's Man City, you're kidding me. Away leg against City, we've got to win this. We're in a good run of form, and that's a great win away from home. Before we take the home leg, come on, Wolves, we're through. We're through to the final against PSG, unbelievable. That's the Coppa Italia 1. Come on, Benevento, final against Paris Saint-Germain, but the question is, have we won the league? So as you can see, in a final, that's understandable. We knew that, but the question is, have we won the Serie A? Yes, we have. Oh, 102 points. 33 wins ahead of Juventus. They must have dropped points along the way, plus the win that obviously we had over them. Unbelievable season. José Mourinho has absolutely transformed this Roma side. Parma, Cutrone and Benevento are down. We won the Supercoppa as well, and we should have won the Coppa Italia against Juventus 3-0. Unreal. So now it's time for the big one. It's the Champions League final against Paris Saint-Germain. Here we are then, and look at this squad that we've assembled here as José Mourinho. Kluivert growing, Perez glowing, El Shaarawy now as a centre attacking midfielder, unbelievable. Timothy Weah's here, Camavinga, Van der Beek, Blas. I can speak about nearly everyone in this team, about how good they are. But the question is, are they good enough to win the Champions League final right now against PSG? Come on. Let's go and do it. Here we are then at Old Trafford, a place José Mourinho knows very, very well against a team that really want this, probably their first Champions League trophy. But it all comes down to this one game. It's only taken Mourinho 3 seasons to get Roma in contention for the biggest prize in Europe, the Champions League trophy. It's an absolutely star-studded starting 11, never mind the bench, to go with the absolute showman that José Mourinho is. But this is the biggest stage that he's been on. He's done it before, but can he do it again? Jonathan David then to kick us off in one of the biggest games in Roma's history. Let's get it going. Kimpembe and Marquinhos, by the way, facing their former club in PSG. Will they cause their former teammates heartbreak? Hopefully. But here's Mbappe now, out to Neymar. He goes back inside to Mbappe. Can Kimpembe control him? He can't. Verratti across, and PSG take the lead. Mauro Icardi with the finish. And after 15 minutes, Roma haven't looked great. PSG have looked good. and it's 1-0 to the Parisians. Carlos dropped forward towards Mendy, but he finds Zaniolo breaking the line. Can we then find Jonathan David in the middle? It's a good ball over. David, he's not missing that. And not long after the first, the second goal of the game is in, but this time it's for Mourinho's Roma. Jonathan David gets it, and it's 1-1 after 23 minutes. This is the sort of Champions League final you want then. Attacks from both teams, open already, couple of goals. You don't want a boring 0-0, do you? Mane's won the ball back in the midfield, and he's barreling forward, and he plays a good ball to Jonathan David. He's been forced wide, but Zaniolo's at the back post. Can we find him? Yes, we can. And in goes Zaniolo for a second. 5 minutes after the first. Brilliant response from the Italians, and they're now 2-1 up in the final. Kimpembe now up against Neymar. Can we get a foot in? Yes, great tackle from Kimpembe. Neymar's turned. Car's drop coming across. He's missed the ball completely. How is the ref not given a penalty? Shocking decision, but Roma will take it. Half-time whistle goes, and it's pretty good from the Romans so far. 2-1 up. Mourinho will be happy, but he'll be hoping to keep it more solid at the back to make sure of this win. Mane now down to Pellegrini. Can we go past Klosterman? That's a bad touch. He's actually stuck it through his legs. Referee, are you kidding me? It's a tight game. PSG haven't threatened too much in the second half, but there's only one goal in it. Corner to be whipped in by Mane. David's up in front, and there's the third. There it is. Good header from Jonathan David. Terrible defending from PSG, but that should wrap up the Champions League trophy for Roma and José Mourinho. Mane in space finds David. Back to Mane. Out to Pellegrini, and he's going to go one more to Liberato. The combinations and the fluidity of this team finds Jonathan David for a hat-trick in a Champions League final for Roma. What a move that was, and it shows just how good this Roma team is. José Mourinho has put together an absolute world-beating side, and it's unbelievable to see. And there is your final whistle. José Mourinho has done it. He's done the treble here today. He's brought Roma back from the brink of anonymity into winning the Champions League with only 3 seasons. It only took him 3 seasons to do it. He's built such a great team here. World beaters, a lot of them. And of course, what we all waited for is the trophy lift. Marquinhos, the captain today, will lift the trophy for Roma, and they have won the Champions League, mostly in part thanks to José Mourinho and the squad and the team and the togetherness that he has built at this club. Can he do that in real life? Remains to be seen just yet. But here, he's done it in 3 seasons. What an unbelievable squad he's built. We'll just remind ourselves what we did win then, which is the league, the Supercoppa in Italy, the Coppa Italia against Juventus, and then finally the Champions League against Paris Saint-Germain. That's unbelievable. We'll just go and round up now how the whole squad did in this remarkable season. If we go and look, he's got himself 58 goals in 57 games. That's unbelievable. Next best is Zaniolo with 26. Then it's Vertu and Mane, both getting 24. The next best after that is Liberato with 4. Assist-wise goes to Vertu with 23. That is 48 goal involvements in 53 games from him. Unbelievable. Mane then with 15 assists. Liberato with 13, as well as Zaniolo with 13. That's very, very good. Pellegrini only got 5. Marquinhos with 4 from centre-back. Unbelievable. What a squad has been built here by José Mourinho. What a team. But that then is it for this José Mourinho and Roma rebuild today. I hope you have enjoyed it. I've certainly enjoyed doing this. They've absolutely blown me away. I didn't think it was going to be done in 3 seasons. I thought it was going to be 4 or 5, but I'm certainly taking 3. If you want to see more of these rebuilds, please do leave the video a like. Subscribe to the channel as well. Let me know in the comments what team you want to see me do next. Do you want to see me do a manager next? Once again, big thanks to FIFA for his mods and making this available for me to even think about doing. Don't forget, if you want to see more of me, you can follow me maybe on Twitch, on Twitter, on TikTok, but most importantly, thank you for watching it. I hope you have enjoyed it, and I will see you all in the next one.